Good morning. I am your substitute teacher, Justina Grotto. Welcome to today's lesson on technology, speaking, and listening. Today we will do a mock interview to land a job. And it can be daunting and nerve-wracking to not know what your future employer will ask you. Therefore, I have written out instructions now that we have done the icebreaker to practice in groups or pairs to prepare you for the real world when you actually need to go to work and answer questions and say the right things to make your employer feel that you are the right fit for their company standards. So you notice now the iPad in the background, and it is not recording now, but this is just the example of what it will look like. And essentially I am interviewing myself and answering myself. This is just the pretend. Okay, everybody has a piece of instructional paper in front of them on the desk, and I am the pretend student as well as the interviewer and the interviewee. This mock interview is based on a call center behavioral interview questions. We'll just pretend it's for the company that the telecompany TELUS or Rogers or Shaw or whichever company provides internet service in your area. Okay, let's get started. Thank you for agreeing to see me today. I am your future employer, Justina, and now I will ask you a set of questions. And this is improv. You have had no time to prepare, so it is okay when you pause, look like you are actually thinking about the answer, and hesitating to respond. Take your time to think about how to answer me. Know that this job will be offered to other participants. You are not the only one. However, you do stand a good chance when you take your time and think about the questions being asked of you logically with the forefront of your brain. Okay, now that we've had a chance to introduce each other, why don't you tell me more about yourself? At this point, the person being interviewed will answer. Now I'll pretend I'm answering myself. The question was, why don't you tell me more about yourself? Thank you for asking. As you already know, my name is Justina Grotto, and I am a veteran. I have had more than 35 years in various fields of work and discipline, such as working with people with disabilities, working with adolescents, working at the children's cottage, working as a supportive roommate, and I have also worked at telemarketer companies for GM and Southland, both selling automobile and services and plans for communication across the country. I enjoy fine arts, studying, publishing books, and passing out resources for those less fortunate. Okay, back to me, the interviewer. Why should we employ you? Good question. Well, I've never been the one to be haughty about my accomplishments. However, I do have significant experience in the adult world. I've traveled and I am able to manage and redirect conflictual situations, as well as mediate and search out solutions to help with employee disgruntlement. I have a background in psychology and diplomatic discussions regarding how employees should be treated and how they can defend themselves against workplace or home harassment. So I advocate both for myself and my employees as well. And another reason why you should employ me is because I attend every mandatory meeting, and if I cannot, I will let you know I am canceling. And please inform me about any information I haven't absorbed yet. I'm flexible, I'm retainable, and I am willing to be re-educated and reintegrated into your environment. Thank you. Now, why don't you tell us more about your strengths? Thank you for asking. I am more of a quiet type. I observe, and I don't like chatting much. I don't like gossiping. I just prefer to be the stone or the mule to get the job done and then get on my way. I support the weaker links in the group, and I take my time to learn a new skill to make sure I am doing it perfectly, and if I feel I haven't mastered it yet, I do hesitate and ask for more training. Honesty is my strength. Thank you for being honest. What are your weaknesses? My weaknesses are actually being trampled on all the time or being walked over like a doormat. I tend to give and be submissive, which puts me in the position or the vulnerable place of being abused or taken advantage of. So I am more honest about my vulnerability and letting my employer know I might need more time off to care for myself and my well-being and doctor's appointments and rehabilitation, as well as therapy. My weakness is not speaking up for myself. Thank you for being honest. Why do you want to leave your job? Good question. So the last job I worked at, the other co-workers were bullying me, and they were seniors and they had been working there longer, and they saw me as a rag to be thrown around. I suffered a lot of trauma and emotional distress because of my job, and so when I asked my employer to find a substitute for 2 weeks while I went away on a retreat, which is also tied to my employment, she said she would rather let me go. So it was a mutual decision of me not being suitable for her requirements, and also me feeling relief I could leave the job with no repercussions, or able to search for another job at my leisure. What salary are you looking for? I am looking for the exact same salary set out by the Alberta government, the minimum wage, as well as any top up according to certification or diploma. I just ask that the employer honor the government rules, policies, and procedures, and anything else would be a bonus, such as our RSP contribution, our ESP contribution, insurance, dental, or hospital visit. How do you define success in your job? Success in my job is getting all of the tasks done and addressing everybody's needs. And if I am unable to answer at the moment because I'm being rushed or I haven't had enough time to prep, then I say, I'm sorry, I don't know the answer. However, I'll do my research tonight or within the next 2 to 3 business days and then get back to you. Okay, so my time is up, and now it is your turn to pair yourselves and do your mock interview, both asking questions, your Q&A, and answering questions, and then you will have the opportunity to reverse and to switch. And then everything will be recorded on your video iPad, and then we will upload as usual to the school SoundCloud or YouTube channel. Thank you for participating. It was great being with you, and I look forward to working with you on your future endeavors. Bye-bye. This is Justina, your teacher substitute, signing off.